Hey, what's up? It's Matt with Enlightened Minds. How's everyone doing today? Hope you're having a great day. Hey, today I want to talk about something. I've made a video about this before, but I want to kind of refresh this because I think a lot of people are dealing with this right now, and it's seasonal affective disorder. And this is something that comes with the changing of the seasons. And also, if you're dealing with depression, anxiety, if you're dealing with a lot of things that are going on in life, which I think we all are, this really affects people a lot more than it would normally, because we would normally be just having our life go on, and yeah, we might be sad it's the winter, but now we have all this extra stuff that's just combining, and it's really taking a toll on a lot of people. I'm starting to see. And I think we really need to get down and look at what we can do about changing the how we feel inside, how our brain works, how our thought patterns work, how the feedback loops in our head that we have, how we can change them and make them better. Because like most people literally have more negative thoughts in their head than positive thoughts, and I used to be the same way. It used to be negative, 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 one positive, and then 10 more negative. Now it's not like that for me. I don't feel that way. And there's things that I've done that has got me to where where I am today. I'm not saying I'm flawless, because I do have lots of flaws. We all do. But there's ways that we can grow, we can learn, we can understand that there's a way to make it through and be happy even through all these hard times, and in the weather, with the weather being the way it is wherever you may live. But it changes for everybody every single year, and this year it's a whole lot worse. So I want to talk about a few different ways, a few different strategies that I've used myself that have personally worked, that could work for you. I came from a pretty dark place a couple years back. Died, came back to life, and I had to relearn. I struggled a lot, but I got to where I am today by not giving up and using these skills and these strategies to help benefit myself, my mind, and my soul and my heart, because they're all connected. They're all one. So before we get started, if you would hit that subscribe button down below, it's much appreciated. It helps me grow this channel, get this content to more people. More people need to hear about it, understand it, find ways to deal with it, cope with it, because we just really need that. So, and once again, hey, thanks for clicking on my video. I appreciate it, and we'll get to it. So the first thing I want to talk about is a lot of us are going through a lot of chaotic stuff right now in life. We're going through, people are losing jobs, houses, cars, families being torn apart, people losing family members, people struggling with addiction, people struggling with all these different things. And there's a few different things that we can really, if we work on the change and we work on ourselves. One is meditation. Meditation can relieve so much stress once you learn how to do it. Once you learn how to clear all that chatter in your brain and you can just let it go. Now, doing this isn't easy at first. It's not an easy thing to do at first. At first, you're almost going to think it's impossible. And I did too, until I kept doing it and kept practicing it every single day. And that's why I think it's so important, because meditation takes your brain and calms your brain, so you're at a low level of all that chatter. So, and what all that chatter causes: anxiety, depression, all of these different things, bipolar, because it's all feedback loops. It's thought patterns that are mostly negative nowadays, and we need to change that. And there's ways we can do that, not only by meditation, but by digging deep inside of ourselves, and looking at what we really are, what we want, what we are doing that is affecting our daily life. I know there's lots of circumstances that are surrounding us that we have no control over, but we have control over how we think, how we meditate, how we think, and our thought patterns. But the thing is people need to understand and realize that media especially has a huge impact on people's mental state of being. It really, they just want fear, 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 fear. So if you're having a lot of anxiety, depression, you're worried about this, worried about that, I would suggest doing a detox from technology. This is something I just made a video about, and I've been off YouTube for about a week or so now. I haven't been doing it as much, just because I've been trying to self-center myself, focus on myself, and get out in nature, do things, just like taking a trip, going ice fishing, and doing something just for the day. Just go out to the lake, go fishing, go for a walk, there's certain things that we can do. Exercising, like I said, go for a walk, go for a run, go for a jog, go to the gym, do 10 push-ups. If you can only do 10, start with 10, and then move up throughout the week, and then as the weeks go, you'll get to 100, and then you'll realize how easy it is when you take small steps. When you try to leap this high, you're not going to make it. It's not going to be doable. You're going to be so stressed. You're going to have a mental breakdown. So we got to start here, and then here, and then here, and then here, and then here. And finally we get to a state of being where we are conscious of everything. We are conscious of the media, what the media is doing to us, the fear-based media, and the way things are going right now. We have a choice. We have a choice to either sit with this fear and sit with all this bullcrap, or take control of our own lives and do what we want to do. And if you're struggling with addiction, okay, the first thing is people, places, and things, and that's what I had to do. I've been clean for 2.5 years off of methamphetamines. I died 3 times. Third time I came back, and my whole life I changed. I had to. There wasn't another chance for me. I would be dead right now if I go back. And I think it's not just me that's dealing with this. There's a whole bunch of people. I know people that are watching this right now have dealt with addiction, depression, anxiety. Now, letting go. There's a thing called Taoism, and it's Taoism, but it's spelled different. But the thing is, it's about letting go of everything. Just imagine if you just let go of all the stress in your life and just gave it away, and just lived your life like the water flows down the river. There might be rocks in the way, but you can go around it, and then it's flowing like the river is a metaphor for basically just going with the way things are going, but not letting anything stop you. Not letting anything break you down, make you stressed, make you sad. And if there's people around you, like I know a lot of people that probably have narcissistic people around them, or people that want to try to control them, or tell them what they can and can't do, or this and that. And this comes with it too, because you gotta understand, depression, anxiety comes from not only like your thought patterns, but other people around you. Other people can take your energy. You have to be, in a way, selfish with your energy, because energy is most important. Your energy, how much energy do you have left? Are you depleted? Do you wake up feeling every day like, I don't want to get out of bed, I don't want to do nothing? Do you wake up and like, let's get something done, let's do this, let's do that? You know what I mean? Like, we have to separate ourselves from people that are not good for us, people that don't have our best interest in mind. We really need to think about this and understand that if we want to find ourselves in a better place in life, we have to take steps. There's steps that we have to take. Meditation, changing your feedback loop in your brain, your thought pattern, changing it from mostly negative to almost always positive, and then you'll find yourself always happy, because you're not thinking about all this stuff, or staying in the present moment. when you stay in the present moment, the future's not bothering you, the past is not bothering you, so you're happy, you're content in the present moment. If you have a positive thought format, feedback loop, and it can be changed by the media. It can be changed by the media because that's what they want. So I really just want to emphasize that we have to take back control of our lives, of our minds, because they are now coming for our minds. They've got everything under so much control that now they want to come for what you think about. They want to stop anything that's not of their agenda, of their that what they want. Like, even what I'm saying, like, I'm not a loud voice. I can only reach maybe a couple people, but I still do it because that I feel in my heart that if I can reach one person, it's worth it. It doesn't matter. That one person, if I can make a difference in their life and make them come to some sort of self-realization like I had to after so many years of destroying my life and just beating myself up over things I had no control over, things that made no sense. It's a game in this world that we live in, and it's up to us. We write our own story. It is up to us to be either the victim or the victor of our story. Now let's be the victor, not the victim, because when you're in victimhood mode, you'll never get anywhere. You're always going to be blaming this, that, this, and another. But when you are in victim mode, you aren't doing that. You're happy. You're on top. You're not blaming. You're taking responsibility for your own actions. It's criticizing yourself. You're self-analyzing yourself and realizing what needs to change, what you need to do different to be happier. Now, I'm gonna try to wrap this up soon. I'm sorry it's taking a little bit. I really appreciate you watching this. I think it really needs to just be, people need to know that there's the thought patterns in your head will change your life. If you just change, if say you have negative thoughts, change it to positive. And it might seem hard, but every day you work on it, you get better. And then you find yourself sitting there one day and you have no negative thoughts. You're just happy all the time. And that is where I find myself. And there's sometimes where I find myself veering off a little bit, and that's when I get off technology. That's when I get away from the media. That's when I get away from and go ice fishing or do something, or go for a hike, or just go do something fun with a friend, go bowling, do anything, something that's gonna stimulate your brain in a positive way, instead of going back to using drugs and stuff. That is not the way to fix your problems, because it's only going to make it worse. So I just wanted to talk about this seasonal affective disorder. I know I didn't really talk a lot about exactly what it was, but it basically is just through the seasons changing, we tend to, as it gets colder or whatever, our emotions change. And this is not just only because of the season. This is planetary. This is universal. This is everything that works in this magical world that we live in. And we have to take responsibility for our own actions. We have to take responsibility for our life. No one else is. No one's gonna come save you. If you haven't realized that by now, then you have to realize nobody's gonna come save you. You have to save yourself. You can't rely on other people, because at the end of the day, most people, I should say, are only self-interested, and those are not good people to be around. Find good friends. Find good, healthy patterns, exercises, meditation. Like I said, it might seem impossible at first, but it does work. I promise. After you keep doing it, it does work, and you'll find yourself feeling much happier, having much more energy, waking up every day feeling better. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about that today. I haven't got on here and made a video for a while, but I really wanted people to just understand there's ways that you can get yourself out of learned helplessness and seasonal affective disorder, and or ways to cope and change and redirect where your life is going. So I hope you got something out of this. Please like, please share if you got something out of it. There's someone on your timeline that needs to hear that just needs to understand that there is a way. I came from nothing. I literally came from death. And I've been an addict my whole life. I've been clean 2.5 years now. And it is amazing. Yes, I have my struggles, but I've been learning how to cope through the techniques that I've been talking about. And I hope it can help you. I love you all. And once again, hey, hit that subscribe button down below. I'll talk to you guys later. Love you all.